In the 41st millennium, hope is a luxury for the dead. For the living, there is only the requirement of movement. The galaxy is a vast, predatory ocean of madness known as the warp, a realm where time is a lie and logic is a victim. To traverse this abyss, humanity does not rely on science. Science failed us long ago. Instead, we rely on a singular, unwavering beacon. They call it the Astronomican. The propaganda of the Ministorum paints it as a divine gift, a celestial lighthouse guided by the Emperor's love. But look closer. Peel away the gold leaf and the incense smoke. What remains is not a gift. Izajiman. Survival in this dying empire requires a lighthouse. But a lighthouse in a realm of nightmares cannot be fueled by anything as mundane as coal or fusion. It requires a price that would shatter the sanity of any lesser species. It requires the systematic, industrial consumption of the human soul. There is nothing to understand here. There is only a reality to be accepted. The Imperium breathes because others are being suffocated. Deep beneath the frozen wastes of the Himalayas, the Earth has been violated. The Hollow Mountain is not a geographical feature. It is a mechanical parasite. This is the chamber of the Astronomican, a spherical void of impossible scale, lined with the machinery of a forgotten age and the pulsating tubes of a Gothic nightmare. What this machine demands is total. Inside, 10,000 Psykers are locked in a collective state of permanent dissolution. They are the choir. Do not mistake their presence for a sacrifice of choice. This is a sacrifice of mandate. They are plugged into the architecture of the mountain, their nervous systems fused with ancient circuitry. Their psychic potential harvested like wheat in a field. They do not sing for glory. They do not pray for salvation. They scream in a frequency that bypasses the ears and strikes the soul. Their collective agony is the raw electricity of the beacon. Every second the Imperium persists. 10,000 minds are being shredded, their identities erased, their very essence converted into a signal. This is the architecture of survival. Cold, calculated, absolute. The fuel for this machine is not found, it is seized. The black ships are the harvesters of this grim necessity. They do not care for your status, your family, or your fear. They care only for the psychic spark that marks you as a resource. To be born with psychic talent in the Imperium is not a blessing. It is a death sentence with a long, agonizing waiting period. The journey to Terra is a transit of silence and dampening fields. In the bowels of these ships, the witch breed are processed as cargo. They are the livestock of the God Emperor. Upon arrival, the weak are discarded, the dangerous are terminated, and those who are deemed useful are sent to the mountain. What survival requires is a daily tribute of 1,000 souls, 1,000 lives, extinguished every 24 hours to keep the beacon burning. There is no morality in this tally. There is only the mouth of the void. If the harvest stops, the light dies. If the light dies, the species perishes. Therefore, the murder of 1,000 innocents is not a crime, it is the highest form of service. Accept this, for the alternative is the extinction of everything. The raw scream of the 10,000 is a storm. Left unfocused, it would tear the throne world apart. It requires a lens, a focus. It requires a god. From the golden throne, the master of mankind performs his final duty. He is not a king sitting on a throne. He is a component in a machine. He is the filter through which the agony of the choir is channeled. For 10,000 years, the Emperor has endured the concentrated psychic vitriol of a dying species, shaping the chaotic energy into a coherent beam of light. This is the state of the God Emperor. He is a rotting corpse sustained by the very machine he directs. He is the ultimate victim of the system he created. He does not protect. He merely maintains the stasis. He is the lens that focuses the scream. To look upon the Astronomican is to look upon the Emperor's eternal torment, magnified by the power of 10,000 dying Psykers. This is the truth of the Imperium, Sigeheld Bile, divine suicide. Do not seek to understand the morality of the Astronomican. Morality is a ghost of a pre-imperial age. In the current era, there is only the requirement of the beacon. To the Navakere, Izagiji, to the Daimon Izirunj. To the Psykers in the mountain, it is the end of all things. We are told that the Emperor protects, but we must realize what he protects us with. He protects us with a wall of corpses. He protects us with a shield of screams. The light we see in the night sky is not a sun. It is a bonfire of souls. To exist in this galaxy is to be complicit in this atrocity. Every jump through the warp, every message sent across the stars, every day the Imperium survives is paid for in the currency of souls. We do not understand this machine. We merely exist because of its appetite. We are the beneficiaries of an industrial-scale massacre that never ends. As the Great Rift expands and the galaxy bleeds, the Astronomican flickers. The demand for souls increases. The choir must scream louder. The Emperor must endure more. Do not pray for the state. Pray for the strength to endure what the light reveals. For in the grim darkness of the far future, the light does not show us the way out. It only shows us the walls of our cage. The Astronomican is not a light, it is a scream. And in the silence of the 41st millennium, that scream is the only proof that we are still here.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.